So this vlog's a little different today. This is kind of one of my snack spots or lunch spots. I just love the view here with the river, you know, and sometimes there's a baseball game right here. And this chair is really, really nice. It's like a, one of those ones that swings back and forth, a swinging chair. And I've been here like 7 times. But yesterday, I went to that coffee shop, right? Cafe Pascucci with the family. We're just driving around and, we all went there. We had some nice cake and coffee. And it was a little bit too much aircon inside. So my wife and I just walked a little bit around the edges there. And I looked over here and I thought, wait a minute, that looks familiar. That looks familiar to me. And the baseball place and this special chair here. So I walked down here and I thought, wait a minute, that's my lunch spot. So it's just funny, the difference between biking world and driving world, because that was totally the driving world. And so, I found my lunch spot. So I thought I'd come here today, as I normally come here, and, just see, it's very interesting. That thing was right by my lunch spot. And if you look at this bridge, that's the bridge that we crossed, and I found another way on the other side to go. So I thought we could explore it today. Just so fascinating how it all connects, So we didn't go to the second floor like these people. We stayed on the first floor. Very fascinating. Now I see it also has a open air at the top. So let's go for a little explore over this bridge and see what we can get. Let's pack everything up here. I love this bag, but it's sometimes really hard to close the zippers. And also it has these really cool pockets to open up. Again, we'll probably do a review on all this stuff sometime in the future. Because what works for me may work for you. And what works for you may work for me. So far this system works pretty well. Get ready here. My helmet. Get up the kickstand. I don't know about you, but I really appreciate a bike with a kickstand. I don't even know why they make them without them. So many times I just want to put my bike up. So there's the spot. There's the coffee shop. Very interesting. All right. So let's combine the two worlds of driving and biking. Interesting. I think I can get up here. It looks rather difficult. Yeah, I can't get up here. I'll have to walk it. Look at that. Whew. We made it. Actually, I forgot to take a picture of it. I didn't take a picture of it from there. Actually, I can take a picture right here. That's not bad. Right here, I'll take a picture. That's just an interesting scenario to me. It's actually a better. All right, get a quick picture. I'll take a picture from the coffee shop down, just to see how it all connected. Yeah, we were right here. My wife and I are standing right there. Oh, interesting. I stood right here. Actually not going to be the greatest shot, but oh. All right. Is that right in there? Interesting. To make sure there's no So interesting how everything connects, you know. So what world do you guys like better? Do you like the driving world or do you like the biking world? I mean, because sometimes the driving world's really nice too. You can get things driving that you can't biking, and there's some places you can get biking that you can't get driving. Driving is easier, but more expensive. You gotta buy gas. It's more dangerous. But then biking can be really dangerous too, because of the cars. Kind of an interesting shot of the river through this openings in the bridge. I just love exploring. I don't know about the rest of you. Even though simple local exploring, I love how things connect up and where things are. So if I, continue with this channel and get more interested in it, I'd like to do more exploring, go to some different cities. There's a number of places I want to visit in Korea that I've never done on a bike trip, like Busan and Yeosu. I heard about Ulsan today. You know, a lady named Carrie Cakes. Who it's like a vlogger about Korea, which I've enjoyed her stuff. So she went to a trip to Ulsan. So that's very interesting to me. Can I get this sign in? Looks like a very interesting sign. I don't know if I can get the whole thing in. Interesting try though. Let me see if I can get the whole sign in. It's a good test of the phone, the wide angle of this phone. Right? Oh, look at that. I can get it in. Oh, look at that. The whole thing fits in. Interesting. In the spirit of exploring, this looks like a really interesting quick park. So I may just go in and look around in there just very, very briefly. Right kind of along the way. So, again, partly I bike for exercise, but I'm so intrigued by places. You know, beautiful little areas. Because this looks just fascinating. Like, what is this place? Wow, look at this place. Very fascinating. Yeah, I'm just going to do this road just for 10 minutes. This can't be the same road, can it? There's another road that's like a tree-lined street. This can't be the same thing, is it? I don't think so. But that does look familiar. This might be the same place. That'd be fascinating. Sure looks like the same. You know, if there's camping up here, then it's probably the same place, which is amazing. Even more things are connecting up. Where I live is not that big. So I guess it makes sense. Everything slowly connects. Yeah, this looks like the rose garden. How did I connect up with the rose garden? How is all this connecting? That's fascinating. But since I love this path so much, I want to experience it as much as I can. I just love this path. Yeah, that looks like the bridge that I took. Down there, probably the rose garden. Yeah, see all these fans, and that's the rose garden. So I think I'm just going to go down a path, just enjoying the woods, and then come back. That's fascinating. How did I connect here? Again, we won't go far on here, just to the end and back. So I know this channel's only, what, a few weeks old or something. I'm still tweaking it and seeing what I want to do with it, or maybe I'll just make them for me, because I enjoy these. I'm going to enjoy these in the deep winter when I'm stuck at home. You know, I can relive these rides. They're fun just for me. But, you know, even in this short time, there's a few people watching. I tell you, I'm happy with 2 or 3 or 5 or 10. That's fine. You know, I think I've talked about this before. There's huge numbers on YouTube. Why would anybody want that many? I'm happy with a few. Oh, this is where I stop. You can keep going, I guess, but this wasn't part of the ride. I'm just fascinated how I got here. How in the world did I get here? How does this connect up with that? Another view of this road, which is just beautiful. I could ride this road every day. You know, it's always different people. There was a cute little white dog back there. You know, in different times of year, the leaves are going to change. Sometimes it'll be wide open and snowy. Probably beautiful buds here that I probably missed. I am caught between those two things of my younger self wants to get out there and go for it and go as fast as I possibly can. The adrenaline rush. And then my present self says, no, you're getting plenty of exercise. Your legs are going. Very good, just stretching. Just enjoy the ride, you know? Don't be so quick to go fast. I love all the older people. They don't just sit at home and watch television. They're all outside. I know it's the same in China and Japan too. You know, the old people here have a very good way. Don't get old. Enjoy your life. I went really early this morning, so I'm almost cold. You know, because I'm so used to the heat. But it turns out today I'm going to totally miss the heat because it's only, you know, 9 o'clock in the morning. I should have left at 9:30 or 10. I would have been fine. But I like getting up and getting early because then I feel like, hey, it's only 11:30 or 11 o'clock and I've done my whole ride. What a great use of the day. I love getting up early, not wasting time. So, again, that's another place I've gone for lunch. That's a really cool place. And then we have the rest of this forest. Sometimes when I'm biking, I want to go through what I'm grateful for. Because it's so easy to be ungrateful or to take things for granted. But today, I'm very grateful for my son. You know, brings me a lot of joy, excited to see me. Sometimes he kind of disses me. You know that word diss? He kind of tells me to go away. That's all right, I guess. What are these people doing here? Israel.
Okay.
So now this is what confuses me. Like, I've been on this trail before. How did I get here? I think the trail just comes up from here. Or did I just cross the bridge here? No, the trail goes here. That's what it is. This trail goes right there, and that's what I always take. I go down here and take that trail. I've never gone this way. I think I've kept saying I'm going to do that, but I never did. Oh yeah, that's good for your feet. I think it'd be cold right now, but... So now I want to go straight across. And I could just jump over, but... I think there's a crossroad here somewhere. Let's try to do the crossroad. Try to do it safely. Bunch of crossroads I have to do. See, this is all it does, is it pops up here. Interesting. So I'm very sorry if some of my excitement about travel bores some people, but I just find it fascinating. Like, there's a latte mart there. You know, I almost want to go shopping there and see what I can find. Latte marts have sometimes slightly different things, but usually it's a lot of walking, and I find one or two things, and that's it. So, and I have no room to store it on the bike today, so no. Let's come up here and go over here. Here. Just curious to what this is. I know my searching again, but what is this place? Oh, there's some kind of a thing here. Gotta take another picture. I guess it's an exploring day too. I'm just too curious. What is this place? Looks like some kind of park, like a amusement park. Make sure I don't get any kids in there. Just curious to what this place is. It's just a park, or is it someplace more interesting? Cool light systems here. What is this place? There's a train of some sort. I think it's like a really small amusement park. Nice to go now because there's no children yet. That voice really scared me. I jumped at that voice. Yeah, it just looks like a real small play area for kids. Kind of fun, but nothing here. It's fine, just not much here. Anyway, a lot of little side trips today. Just go this way, I guess. Not an area for nothing here. What anything's this is like for the train tracks, kind of neat. This is a dead end street here. I don't want to bother that man trying to walk. Just a mention about that guy, you know, he's not walking very well. Maybe he had a stroke or something. But I have so much respect that he's trying. He's out there walking, and he could have just given up, stayed at home for the rest of his life. But no, he's trying. He's trying to get out there and do something with his life. Not sure what they're dressed for over there. So interesting little excursion, but nothing here. Go back to here so we can just cross over here somehow. Remember, we were driving this way, but what we did is we turned around and went back that way when we took the car. So it's kind of interesting. And there's a couple of ways I can go. I can go this way, and I noticed from driving that there's something right along the river. Both look interesting. They're just fascinating and fun to explore. You just never know who you're going to run into or what you're going to see. Let's see, where does this thing go? Oh, looks interesting. Whoa. Careful I don't hit anything. Oh, this is more of those berry things, but that's the season for it. So just an interesting little park. I always thought these are just fantastic. Wow, so you can go this way, and then you can also go this way. Wow, all kinds of ways to go. They're really working hard to make this, you know, a friendly place to live. Livable. You can't just throw buildings and concrete everywhere. It's got to be livable. Places to walk, places for kids to play. There's like 3 trails along this place. That one that they're walking on. Actually, there's 1, 2, 3, and then one right by the river. I think there's 4. Fascinating. So I hope you appreciate this as I try to go a different way every single time. Why is there so many trails here that go all the same way? 1, 2, 3, 4 trails. 5 trails. There's one over there. Interesting. Huh, are they built? No, that's just an open space. I thought they were building this place, but looks kind of nice. Right on the river. Go walking along the river or biking or something. Very livable. What is this place? It's interesting. No idea where any of this is. What it is. Oh, it's maybe a running track. I think it's a jogging track. All this stuff kind of ends here. And you've got this one still going. Yeah, I think there's another trail down there. Fascinating. Now I'm on the other side of the river. Cute dog. Yeah, so kind of more of a trail there. It's funny, I mean, I've gone a long distance, but I've done it so easily. You know, I'm not really tired. I didn't overstrain my muscles at all. So kind of a cool ride. So, we started talking about something before about, what were we talking about? Oh, we're talking about how many people watch so far, you know, and I realize I'm very new to all this. And so I've learned recently that I need to really change my thumbnails. So the thumbnails you're seeing probably going to be totally different than when I'm talking right now. Because I found the thumbnails I'm using are just stupid. Let's see, this is interesting. That's the sharp over there. But it's on this side of the river from it. We went by that sharp place. So we're not, you know, in any weird place at all. So I know there's not many people watching yet, and that's fine. But just so I can, you know, plan for what to do next. What do you want to see? Like, for instance, do you want to travel with me to some other Korean cities? Like, again, I mentioned that I want to go, you know, bike along the beaches in Busan. I've been to Busan many times, but I've never really brought a bike and biked it. So that's something I want to try. Yosu's the same. I don't know how bikeable it is. I've been there many, many times, but I don't know how to bike it. You know, it seems like the roads might be dangerous, and I don't know what the biking trails are like. I need to research that a little bit. You know, Ulsan, like I said, from Carrie Cakes. Oh, I mentioned her. Carrie Cakes is just a vlogger. Lives in Seoul. I watch her vlog sometimes just to see how to vlog. You know, she's always travels alone. She's married with a Korean man. You know, and it's just very simple vlogs, but you kind of invited into Korea and her life and her husband's life. And it's very interesting watching her change apartments. And, you know, she really likes coffee shops, which isn't a big thing of mine, but she's making me more interested in coffee shops. You know, like when I bike, I don't buy anything. I bring everything with me because I like my own baked goods. I bake myself. You know, maybe some fruit and my own baked goods or some nuts or something, or sometimes I eat a whole lunch out. So, like, you know, I'm not a big coffee drinker. Did drink coffee or not drink coffee, I don't care at all. Tea, I love tea. Did not drink it. No problem. I kind of like tea because then you can get free refills. Just add hot water. But you know, cakes and all that, I realize they're not all that healthy for me. So I like to cook those at home. You know, I control the sugar, I control the ingredients, there's no chemicals. And I know a lot of these coffee shops do the same. They make their own. So it's actually pretty healthy. This is the route I took, by the way, when I got sick. You know, I was riding down this, and then right along here somewhere, it started to pour rain. And it seemed so long to get home. So I kind of want to show that just these distances aren't what make me sick. The rain didn't make me sick. I think I just had the sickness from Noah. Oh, that was a nice shot. I think I got the bird taking off in flight. Maybe I'll cut that out and use that somewhere. That's a beautiful picture. If it came out. What do you guys think of this point of view? Because, you know, sort of the same point of view. Do you like that? Because some of the guys have like their arms like this, right exactly. You know, and some of them don't wear guards. And so I'm looking at their hairy arms with all their pimples. I just don't like that. And it blocks most of the shot. So I like this one. My handlebars are very wide. And so I don't block the shot very much. So I like this setup. But you still see, you know, my arms and all that. But for me, that's really good point of view. We are on a bike. I could have lifted up the camera to totally get that out of the shot. But then you don't even know what we're doing. Could be biking, could be walking, could be in a scooter, you know. So I like this, so we all know we're biking. You're hanging out with me biking. Oh, I love these crews. I used to do this, by the way, not drive that, but, you know, work on landscaping crews or things like that.